Guys, welcome back. Today's video is an Indian recipe. So this is Mutton Tikka Masala and I love it so much. I think it has to be like my very favorite, and the reason that makes it so special to me is because number one, I don't get to eat it frequently because I don't really eat red meat frequently, and number two is you don't really find it in other restaurants, and you're never gonna find it like this way in a restaurant because not only red meat is expensive, like red meat is more expensive than a lot of other things, right? But then also like you literally have to remove the bones and you have to like trim the fat and you have to cut it in cubes. A lot of time and effort goes to it, so I don't really think that like if they sell it in restaurants, I don't really think it's going to make a commercial success. So I'll just show you guys how to make it because it's very simple, it's very easy, it's not too complicated. So I'll show you guys how to make it. What you'll need to make this dish is about quarter kilogram of meat, mutton, 250 grams. So we're using Indian or Pakistani because the Australian or New Zealand mutton has a strong smell and a strong taste, and it's not very good for this dish. About 3 large tomatoes blended and pureed, 2 finely chopped onions, large onions, about 1 to 2 tablespoons of canola oil. Usually they use ghee in this recipe, but this one is a healthier alternative. 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, 1 cup of plain white yogurt. We're using Greek because it's a thicker consistency. For the spices, our powdered spices, we're gonna need 1 teaspoon each Kashmiri chili powder, turmeric, coriander powder, and 1 teaspoon of garam masala, half a teaspoon of cumin because it has a very strong flavor, and half a tablespoon of salt, which you can't see, but half a tablespoon of salt. And for our whole spices, we're going to need some peppercorn. We don't really measure this, about 6 cloves, 6 cardamoms. You can also add 2 black cardamom, but you have to use 1 to 2 black cardamoms depending on the size. 2 star anise or anise, 3 mace blades, 1 cinnamon stick, and 1 bay leaf. So over high heat, we place a non-stick large heavy pot and we wait for it to heat a little. So now it's ready, so we just add in our oil and our whole spices. So we wait for it to heat before we add in our whole spices. So now we add in our whole spices and we start to stir them. So after you hear these cracking sounds, you know that it's ready. So now we add in our onion. And we stir it until it turns golden brown. So as you can see, it has turned golden brown. So now it's time to add in our ginger garlic paste. And we mix it really well until we no longer can smell the raw smell. So in order to ensure that like the smell of rawness is no longer there, you have to get your nose closer to all of this. So now we add in our tomatoes. And all our powdered spices, and we mix it all in. So we just like level it in here, and we know it's ready when the fat from the oil starts to like surface to the top. So now that you see these oil fat has surfaced to the top, now we know that the mixture is ready. So we add in our meat and we cover it so we can coat the meat. So after coating our meat, or like covering our meat in our tomato mixture, we lower the heat and we cover it and we let it sit for about 10 minutes. So after about 10 minutes, this is what it should look like. As you can see, the meat has partially cooked and has released some water to give us like a cooking juice. And you can smell this amazing smell. So now we add in our yogurt and we mix it all in. So after we've mixed in all of this and incorporated everything, we cover it and we let it cook for another 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, the traditional way to go around this would be to add 4 cups of water at this stage alongside the salt, and let it simmer for about 2 hours. But we use a different cooking process, so now we will just take it off the heat and transfer it to our slow cooker. So after transferring to the slow cooker, we just cover it and we put it on 1. We program it on 1 and we let it cook for 8 hours. So after 8 hours in the slow cooker, this is what it looks like. Let's see. So this is the meat, and as you can see, it falls apart on its own, and we have not added a single drop of water. So we'll just serve it usually alongside rice. So here in the slow cooker we have some white rice, even though I prefer it with brown rice, but white rice is good too. So we'll serve it and then I'll just show you later on. So this is what it looks like. As I said, we serve it alongside rice. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can serve it alongside bread too, like the flatbread, roti, naan, something like that. But we just prefer it to be served with rice, and as I said before, I prefer it with brown rice because I think it complements the mutton flavor a lot more. Maybe it's a question of textures, but yeah. As you can see, the meat is so tender, like it slices and it falls apart on its own. So that's a sign that it's cooked really well. So this concludes today's video. Again, if you like this kind of content, like, share, and subscribe so you can support me to make more. I shall see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.